Welcome to Kentucky 4-H Project Go. Today we're focusing on expressive arts, specifically acrylic still life. My name is Jennifer Tackett and I'm an Extension Specialist for 4-H Youth Development. I am not a visual artist. I'll go ahead and say that from the beginning. This was a very fun, I've painted still lifes before, but I learned a lot as I went through, and hopefully you will too. Your materials for this will be listed down here in the bottom corner for this activity. It's also located on your Project Go worksheet. Enjoy! First, you will need to position a single piece of fruit so as contrasting shadows and light. If in a poorly lighted area, use a lamp. Use a pencil to draw a contour sketch of the fruit before you paint it. Mix colors to create the base color of the fruit. Do this with a palette knife, not a brush. It may take some time. I take the palette brush and hold it up against the piece of fruit until I get the perfect color. Using the mixed paint, begin painting inside the contour sketch. You may have to do a lot of mixing to get desired colors for certain parts. Actually, looking back, I wished I'd got a red, delicious apple that didn't have so much yellow and orange. It took a lot of mixing to get it. But for shadows and the lighter pieces, mix a portion of the main base color for shadows with black. Black is usually never used by itself, only mixed with other colors because it overpowers other colors. Paint on the darker shades to create the shadows. If you need different darkness of shadows, just add more black. Again, this is all kind of problem solving skills that you're using when you're mixing these paints. For light areas, mix the base with white paint. You can use plain white on the extreme light areas, but consider using it in moderation. I also had to use some of the lighter yellows mixed with the white and some of the orange to get the perfect colors. Again, it's all about problem solving. You can see me stopping several times because I'm looking and seeing what colors I need to mix. Um, this takes patience and it also requires practice. So I wanted to show you guys my final. So this is it again. Like every artist, I'm going back critiquing everything that I'm doing right now. So I'm like, that's a little too dark. Here's another one that I've done as well. Again, Red Delicious and this beautiful Honey Crisp. I said a Red Delicious or Granny Smith would have been easier, but it was a lot of fun. And think about reflecting upon the process. You know what happened when you mix the colors to paint. When blending the base colors with the black and the white, what did you see? And what problems did you have using the acrylic paints and how did you solve them? Again, it's a lot. You saw, I mentioned it in the video, it's a lot of starting and stopping and kind of looking at your piece and trying to figure out what you need. But the next step that you could do is you could get several pieces of fruit. So you get a banana and an apple or strawberry and kind of set them up in a unique way that shows different shadows and light and that contrast. And then again, do your contour and then start mixing your paint. If you're doing a longer paint, sometimes the acrylics dry out, but you can just use a misting spray and spray that out and you'll be back in business. So thank you guys so much for joining me today at Kentucky 4-H Project Go Expressive Arts. If you'd like more information about Kentucky 4-H Expressive Arts projects, contact your county extension office.